All right, today we're diving into a technology that's taking a direct shot at one of the biggest problems in modern medicine, the soul-crushing administrative burnout that so many clinicians are facing. It's called AWS Connect Health, and it's promising to completely reshape the daily grind in healthcare. So let's break down what that actually looks like.
I mean, just stop and think about that for a second. What would you do at that time? Half of the data entry, half the phone tag for scheduling, half of that late-night charting just gone. This isn't just some fantasy scenario. It's the actual goal of the technology we're talking about today. Because, that 50% number, that's not pulled out of thin air. For doctors, for nurses, that's the day-to-day reality. Almost half of their waking hours are spent on clicks and paperwork that pull them away from you, the patient. It's fueling this huge, industry-wide burnout crisis that, let's be honest, ends up affecting all of us.
And that gets us right to the heart of the problem here, administrative overload. We're not just talking about things being a little inefficient, we're talking about the very real, very human cost of burnout. It's led to this thing clinicians call pajama time. Those extra hours they're forced to spend at home, late at night, just trying to catch up on their charts.
And you can see how it all spirals, right? It's this vicious cycle. Patients get fed up with sitting on hold forever and just hang up. Doctors and nurses are completely exhausted from that after-hours charting. And then, on the business side of things, you've got simple coding mistakes and clunky systems causing insurance claims to get denied. The whole system is just choked with these bottlenecks. So, how in the world do you even start to fix a system that's this broken? Well, the solution being proposed here isn't just another app or some new software you have to learn. It's something different. It's the idea of giving your team a brand new kind of teammate, one that's powered by this concept called agentic AI.
And this phrase, agentic AI, is absolutely the key to understanding this whole thing. Look, we're all used to AIs that can give you information, right? Like a chatbot that tells you clinic hours. This is a whole different ballgame. This AI has agency. That means it has the power to actually do things, to carry out tasks all on its own, right inside the systems you already use.
This comparison right here makes it crystal clear. A traditional AI, it's basically a passive informant. It can tell you a doctor has an opening. An agentic AI, though, it's an active participant. It's not just going to tell a patient there's an opening, it's going to actually talk to the EHR system, check their insurance, find that open slot, and book the appointment, all in one go.
Okay, so the theory is cool, but what does this AI teammate actually do? Let's get into the nitty-gritty and look at how it totally transforms two of the most painful, time-sucking workflows in pretty much any clinic.
Okay, first up, scheduling. So, a patient calls. The agentic AI has a natural conversation with them, understands what they need, and then, in real time, it peeks into the EHR schedule, confirms their insurance is good to go, and books the appointment right then and there. Your front desk staff, they're now free to handle more complex issues. Hold times plummet. The whole thing just works.
And here it is. This is the direct assault on pajama time. During an appointment, the AI is just listening quietly in the background like a silent scribe. It understands the medical conversation, pulls out all the important details, and then creates a perfectly structured, medically coded summary in the EHR. The doctor's job goes from being a writer to just being an editor. They just review and approve. That's it.
Now, this all sounds amazing, maybe even a little too good to be true. And any clinic manager or CIO is going to have the same three questions. 1. Is there proof it actually works? 2. Is it secure enough for my patients? And 3. What's the return on investment going to look like? Let's get into the data.
I love this quote from Moby Health News because it just nails the big idea here. For years, all the tech was focused on the patient experience. This is a huge shift. It's about fixing the broken, behind-the-scenes workflows that are burning out your staff. The thinking is, a better clinician experience is going to naturally create better patient care. You're healing the system from the inside out.
And you should know, this is not some brand new beta test. Before this was ever released to the public, the tech was put through its paces at Amazon's One Medical clinics for over 1 million patient visits. So this is a system that has been battle-tested at a massive scale. Of course, anytime you're talking about technology that touches sensitive patient data, this is the million-dollar question. It's the first thing everyone asks, and for good reason. The security has to be absolutely airtight.
And the answer is a clear, unequivocal yes. Security wasn't an afterthought here. The entire platform was built from the ground up on a HIPAA-eligible framework. You've got end-to-end encryption, super strict access controls, and complete audit trails for every single action. It was designed from day one to meet those tough healthcare compliance demands.
And then there's the price, which is designed to be really accessible. At a reported $99 a month for each provider using the ambient documentation, Well, you can start doing the math pretty quickly. When you think about the crazy high cost of clinician turnover or what it costs to hire human scribes, the ROI starts to look really, really good.
So let's zoom out for a second and look at the huge picture this is painting. The real goal here isn't just to make the old way of doing things a bit faster, it's about completely rethinking how a healthcare organization even operates.
You know, for the past 20 years, the big push in healthcare tech was all about creating the electronic health record. But let's be real, a lot of the time that just turned paper burdens into digital burdens. The new goal that agentic AI makes possible, it's the pursuit of an autonomous operation, a place where the administrative engine of a clinic can pretty much run itself.
And that really leaves us with the final question to chew on. If all that background noise, the scheduling, the charting, the coding, if it was all just handled, what new potential would that unlock? It would finally free up your most important resource, your people, to focus on the one thing that truly matters, the human side of medicine and taking amazing care of patients.